Aero GPX. You might be able to tell just by looking at this title screen, or the thumbnail, or even the name of the game, that it is in fact an F-Zero spiritual successor. Which is great because we don't get a lot of F-Zeros these days. So as an F-Zero fan, this seems cool to me. It's a demo, so maybe this will not end up being 100% indicative of the final product, but I heard it was good, so I want to check it out. Is the NVIDIA Reflex thing, I think that's like better, like responsive controls, more responsive controls. I'm not really sure, but anyway, always gotta check out the settings. Should probably do that before I start recording, right? Neutron Cup. Alright. I'm just gonna play on normal. Pilot art here. Combat. Okay, so for the time being, they all basically have generally the same stats. I like the different vehicle types. These look like jets. Okay. I'm just gonna stick with the basic kind of, this is fine. Just to get a feel for the game. So it's got a very, like, cel-shaded... Well, not really cel-shaded, but, you know, like, yeah, I guess it is, right? I mean, that's what it looks like to me. But a simple art style... Oh. Well, this is nice. The question is, how do you spin? Oh, there's the boost. I'm sure it will tell me other things as we go along. I like the particle effects. This has got a Kickstarter going, and I'm sure this video will be uploaded just before it ends. But, it already seems pretty well put together. I think, like, obviously the backgrounds are very simple. The gameplay is all here. Like, it definitely feels like F-Zero in a very good way. And everything's very clean. What I mean by that is the tracks are well maintained. But yeah, you can like parse everything that you're looking at, and I think part of it is the fact that everything is very uncluttered. But you know, I never really had any problems with F-Zero GX, so ooh yeah. Wow. Wow, look at that. The control that you have in the air in those segments is actually really well done. Okay, we got a pipe here. But yeah, I mean, it already reached its goal, but I guess there's always stretch goals if that's something that you're interested in. You know, I haven't really donated to any Kickstarters in any recent years because... You know, there's been some letdowns in the past, but when you have a thing that's already this close to being what it needs to be, I think it's less of a risk, rather than, here's some concept art from the guy who made Mega Man. But that's just my opinion. Regardless, though, the only F-Zero game, or rather, the only game that got close to F-Zero for me was the one on the Switch and the Wii U. Fast RMX, I think was the name of it. Boy, I'm not playing efficiently here. And my health is nearly pulped. Oh, that's the spin. You're supposed to use that to, like, knock into opponents. Okay. It's very snappy. Fast RMX was cool, but this feels straight up like a lost F-Zero game. I'm gonna go through the Kickstarter at some point after I play these levels. And just see what kind of features, because I feel like Nintendo's like, well, yeah, we don't know what to do with F-Zero, so what are fans doing with it? Oh boy, double kick drum. Is that the Saint Anger snare? Oh boy, my favorite snare in rock and roll. Just gotta not die. Alright, alright. Now you can die, it's fine. Wait, only... Oh, okay, I was gonna say only 5 people made it. Triple Loop Speedway. Yeah, I considered throwing this in like you know, like a bundle of other games, but I couldn't think of anything to pair it with really, so my my initial thought is just upload it on its own with another thing. So you'll probably see another thing alongside this. It's got, like, I really like the special effects, if that's what you want to call them. Like I said, particle effects, I think that's, like, the thing I noticed first when I watched a video. I'm like, oh, that stuff looks pretty cool. It's, like, highly stylized. I do think that if this is a demo, there's definitely room for some improvement in regards to the visuals, just in terms of adding a little bit more detail, but you don't need too much more. Maybe some background elements, and then just like a little bit of visual polish, but I would not be opposed to playing a whole game like this. Whoa, okay. Okay. I just got very, very lucky. I wonder if there's a mini-map to see where everyone is. No, I don't want to risk pressing buttons right now. Yeah, the sense of speed is phenomenal. As exactly as it should be. It feels just fast enough to be able to, like, you know, actually fucking play the game. I'm sure it gets a little crazier in different difficulties with different vehicles, but at the moment, for, like, someone who hasn't played F-Zero in years, this feels like the just perfect amount of speed. So I guess my history with F-Zero is kind of not the best, because I didn't play very much of the SNES one and the N64 one. I played the N64 one later in life. I didn't have it when it released, and I didn't play the original until later either. Like, I did mostly corruptions. However, F-Zero GX, I've told the story plenty, but I was like 18, and I had gone through a breakup, and you know how that feels when you're 18. And I just needed a game to put myself into. And so I did. I played a fuckload of F-Zero GX, to the point where I got really good at it. I think there was only one course I didn't complete the highest difficulty. I think. But once again, I'll tell my story just because it's, I don't know, it's kind of silly, but in my college, this is, Jesus Christ, what was it? Almost fucking 19 years ago now, my god. There was a break room with a large TV, and that large TV, I remember I was a freshman in college, and I was still looking for, I didn't really have very many friends, just a couple from high school that I knew, and I was looking for a place to hang out, and one of these break areas, there were several, but one of them was a bunch of, you know, people, and people were bringing their GameCube to set on the giant TV. This almost feels like another lifetime. This is what happens when you pass 30, chat. I'm not streaming this live. Anyway, I remember watching them play, and then the next day or so, or something like that, maybe it was the same day, you know, they're like not doing so great, and I'm watching, I'm like saying, hey, you know, that's pretty cool, I love that game, and, you know, they said, hey, you want in? I was like, yeah, let me play. And I did, like, superhuman tasks, because, again, I was playing nothing but F-Zero GX for, like, a month and a half or so. Like, I actually got really good at a video game. And then I put all my effort into music after that, but for the time, it was F-Zero GX, and I showed these lads how good I could be. And I completed, like, a very difficult course for them on a decently difficult setting. And I was pretty damn good at it, and they were like, whoa! They were like butthead. They were, whoa! And then I just walked out of there like a cowboy walking out of a town he just whipped into shape. And I was like, yep, that'll do, partner. Partner. That's the only time I've ever been good at video games. You know what? I don't think I ever played down there again, in that break room. I think that might have been the one time. But I mean, you know, I probably should have kept hanging out down there because they were playing GameCube. And, you know, maybe there could have been more GameCube. It would have been great to continue missing classes and playing Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles, or like Mario Party and Smash Melee, with just some randos in college, waiting for classes. Oh, one more match, never mind that class. Which is why I still have recurring nightmares about missing classes, because I'm pretty sure I've missed class for less. I don't think F-Zero is ever in those nightmares, though. But yeah, the way the ship's control feels really, really good. It feels like F-Zero, but even, like, more tuned to the, you know, this specific game. So it's... Oh, God. I like that the corpses litter the environment, so you gotta avoid them, too. That's different. It just feels really well thought out. Really fun to play. Really responsive. So yeah, the core gameplay is definitely here. As a result, this is an excellent demo, but I do want to see what other features will be in this game. I want to see if there's going to be online multiplayer, which makes sense, a track editor, that kind of stuff. So I'm going to read the Kickstarter. If there's any other game modes and stuff. So normal is pretty easy. Normal mode. This is where I'd put the results sequence. If I had one! Thank you for playing. So there is a career mode. There's single race, there's time trials. This just opens a video. Alright. It says here... Here's the stretch goals. So you got initial funding, sound test, that's met. Bonus Grand Prix, that's met. 5 more pilots and machines are next. Career speed run, mode stunt park, that sounds good. Additional biome theme. So that's the stretch goals. I think it's kind of doable. I think at the very least, because it's at like... And by the way, I was not asked to promote this by any of the devs. I just am an F-Zero fan that is starved for F-Zero video game. Sunlit Warrior. There is a spin attack that I'm not using. I want to find out how to do that. So yeah, it's the airborne stuff, the slipstreams, that's like the more, Okay, there's definitely some things I have not done. I'm watching some gameplay footage and I'm like, I didn't do that. Career, Grand Prix, local multiplayer, single race, 30 pilots, 30 tracks, extras and unlockables, okay. They're doing, pilot art similar to F-Zero as well. Soundtrack by Myrone, probably, or Myrone. LA-based guitarist, producer, and composer. I like it. I like the soundtrack. Cool. I mean, yeah, there's plenty of info, but I want to, I'm just gonna check the controls here. 2D steering while grounded, toggle acceleration. Y-axis, right steering, accelerate, boost, slam attack is RB, right strafe. Break. Spin attack. I avoided that button the whole time. Drill dive is RB. Interesting, okay. Speaking of Kickstarters, there's also one for Slay the Spire board game. And you know I love me some Slay the Spire. I don't know if I'll be backing that or getting that. Just because it seems like the amount of setup... There's the spin attack. The amount of setup one would have to do... For so many pieces and so many little counters to keep track of health and everything, it just seems like... It kind of seems like a nightmare. I have to focus on, like, trying to win now. Let's see if I can do that. Oh, there it is. That's the drill maneuver. Okay. Yeah! That was fucking cool. Okay. Okay. I want to try Grand Prix, but I'm going to try Expert Mode. Oh, these are better at flight. I guess that makes sense. These are better at combat. Ooh, I like this one. Okay, now I know all the controls. We'll try this difficulty mode. How are they boosting? Oh, did I just miss a boost, maybe? This thing's slow. I can't catch up. Oh, crashing into a wall is not going to help. Alright, well that's how you don't do that. Not gonna happen. Yeah, the combat vehicles. I mean, it's already on, you know, a harder difficulty, but, like, accidentally... Not accidentally, but, like, choosing a vehicle like this, where I'm not all that great at combat anyway, not great. See, am I going to be able to actually, like, keep up with anyone if I'm very on point? Boy, sure is a whole lot of not combat happening. The fact that there's health and boost is nice and a little different than F-Zero, because F-Zero, your boost is your health, so there's a risk-reward thing. But this is going for a different thing, which I'm okay with. Yeah, I know this is a higher difficulty, but holy fuck, I cannot keep up with this group. Missed the boost. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not crazy about this vehicle. Maybe this would be better in, like, a stunt or combat. Like, there should be, like, not should be, but maybe there's a mode specifically devoted to, you know, destroying, which is F-Zero GX has, like, a couple campaign missions where you have to, like, knock people off the course and stuff. I've always liked those. Oh boy. Oh god. You got boost power. Oh no, Mario! Did he say I've got boo power? Because I don't want it. Oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. That turn was garbage. I mean, it's a little bit better. It's still, I think it's still doable, but I maybe, you know, demo tuning isn't 100%. Or it's just hard mode and I'm using a slow vehicle, and therefore I have to be extra good and not fuck up turns. I don't know, there seems to be some kind of, like, specific way of leaving the jet stream and then getting back to it. That gives you the best possible results. Whoa. Okay. But yeah, this is a neat gimmick. I mean, probably partially what's called Aero GPX. If not fully why it's called Aero GPX. Still can't catch up. Yeah, I'm definitely not utilizing those jet streams as effectively as I think I could. Nope. Too bad, so sad. Try again. Okay, one more. Try this again. Okay. I also didn't want to necessarily have a video only be 30 minutes, or sorry, 15 minutes for the Full Sauce channel. So I said, you know what, I'm just gonna do the whole demo, like almost everything available. Ah. 1 KO. There you go, now we're getting some KOs. Woof. Woo. That's gotta count for something, right? Oh man, I got knocked out of the way from the boost. I'm seeing some stutters. When a game is running this smoothly and then you see, like, it could just be me recording it on XSplit, which might be why that's happening, but I just saw, like, microsecond stutters. Nothing too drastic, but I just wanted to mention what I saw. Maybe you seen it too, I don't know. Boy, my health is pretty bad right now. Oof, one more hit and I'm dead. Oh, I tried to crash into the opponent. Could not. Oh, man. I'll just stop there. It wasn't happening. Alright. I think it's really well done, like I said. Not much more to add other than game is fun. Looking forward to seeing it in more completed form. It already met its Kickstarter goal, but, you know, I think it's good. I'm excited for it, and I'm happy that, things are actually happening. It's good that we have even something semi-related to F-Zero. Goodbye, everybody. Thank you for watching. See ya.